Hello and welcome to the 18th episode of Ernie's Let's Play. Last episode we actually crafted the boiler. Did require some loads of steel actually, and if you remember I was almost out of redstone, so between this episode and the last one I went to go and mine some because, you know, we're gonna need a decent amount of redstone. Well, maybe not that many, but uh, 2 stacks maybe? Yeah. And I'm currently just gonna start crafting the hardened glass. I'm gonna start crafting the following item. It's the highest tier of redstone energy conduit. Oop, if I can spell it correctly. And that's gonna require some hardened glass. Luckily I have some on me. And where is it? I'm most like there it is. So the crafting recipe, I'm gonna need a redstone one view, which requires electrum ingot. I know I should have some in my chest over here, so well, I'm gonna need about 20. Do I have 20 of you? I do. Alright. Oh, there's only 10. Derp. Derpity derp derp derp. That's 20 of you. And I also made I haven't really made it yet, but I'm gonna make it just real fast. Actually, we're gonna prepare a little bit better this episode. Dun dun dun. So I didn't need to, yeah, waste a couple of minutes explaining what I'm doing, or not, or crafting the item, not explaining. Derp. I'm just derping up today with the words. So energy conduit, really easy to make. You need the magma crucible and you need to start smelting it. But they are actually, that's basically draining my power now. But oh well, it's not the end of the world, it will balance itself out. And as you can see, I'm getting a decent amount of redstone conduit now. I may have to add some more redstone to it, maybe. But 20 is a good start for now. And I'm gonna need more, and I also did craft off camera the steam dynamos. I'm off by one, but when I'm retiring this system, I can actually steal one from that system. And let's just head over to our boiler setup. And as you can see, been doing a little bit of camera work. Did hook up an ender chest to my tree farm. So this ender chest now should be filled with wood logs, and also did hook up power. It's currently just running off this hardened energy cell, but when I start producing steam, this system should be powered by that as well. So yeah. So all I need to do now is, you know, just kicking it off like so. And do I have? I should have that crafted. Magnetic servo in my chest that was in the middle of the room. I don't remember now, but it should be in here. Here we go. Got 2 of you actually. And a piece of charcoal. Why not? I'm just gonna take the items I might need. Maybe I need to do some tweaking on this system. But before I actually gonna kick this one off. As you can see, the barrel I made was a large barrel, so it can contain twice as much charcoal. And basically I'm gonna need a lot of charcoal before I even start up, because the heating period of the I forgot my crystal hammer now. Yeah, it's like it's in my chest. It's just because I went mining before I started this episode, so I just like left all my items in my base that I didn't need. Is it in this chest maybe? It should be in this chest. There it is. Found you. And yeah, where was I? Yeah, the reason I want a big surplus of charcoal before starting this system up is simply because in the beginning it's just gonna chew through charcoal before it can heat up uh, to about 1000 degrees. I think that's the maximum for a high pressure boiler. And yeah, and it's just gonna chew it up like mad. So at the moment I'm getting a decent amount of you, and you. Are you? You're not training. Might have to relog. Have a feeling this area isn't really being chunk loaded. So I might have to go and increase the radius of the chunk loader. Before I do that though, I'm just gonna simply, well, not relog, but leave and enter the thingamajig, the world that I live in. Dun, dun. Ooh, did I crash? I hope not. I hope not. There we go. Now you should be gaining power. And yeah, you're full of power now. I like that. And I'm just gonna go and increase my chunk loader. The reason it's kind of bugging out is because this area isn't really chunk loaded, and every time it's being unloaded and loaded again when I entering the chunk, it's just gonna, yeah, it's just gonna be a little bit derpy. So I'm just increasing the chunk radius by 1. It should now be chunk loaded my power plant building or power plant station. Yeah, this is the power plant station. And as you can see, I'm getting loads of charcoal. And, you know, hopefully my tree farm can keep up. And if it can't, then it can't. Yeah. So I'm just gonna wait for, you know, a little bit of time, and then I will be back when I got a big surplus of power and, you know, kickstart it. So I will be back in a bit. Okay, so before I getting started on craft, or while I'm waiting for my a decent surplus of the thingamajig charcoal, I'm gonna craft myself one of you. Okay, that didn't work. Cannot I use normal glass? Does it have to be hardened? It might have to be hardened glass, and if that's the case, it's no big deal. It's most likely hardened glass. Luckily, I should have a decent amount of obsidian and a decent amount of lead ingots. I'm just gonna snag a stack of all of you and just gonna start crafting you, because I used all my hardened glass on the energy conduit. Yeah, you know, it's no big deal though. I don't need you anymore though. I'll place you there. I'm done with the done with you. Well, not done. And what is it? 8 pulverized iron for 2 pieces of glass, maybe. Nice. So I'm gonna need 8 more. I got 12, so that's a start at least. And it's gonna snag you 4 as well. And I should have now 4 hardened glass. That should be enough to make my energy cell. Dun, dun, dun. And let's see. One frame. It did cost me a diamond, so it's kind of expensive. And I will need to fill you up with items or redstone. I think it's 8 redstone I need. I may be wrong, but well, not then it's not. So I got like almost a stack of redstone energy conduit now. That's really nice. Let's see, 800. Oh yeah, maybe need 10. So I need what? 2 more redstone. Should have enough. 1, 2. Dun dun. Maybe it's one, maybe it's 2 buckets worth it. Let's see, one more. Are you cruising? Ooh. Let me just check. It should tell me in the NAA. Oh, it's for so I got 10. So I'm just gonna snag about 30 more of you. So it kind of cost me a little bit more redstone than I anticipated, but oh well. That's not the end of the world either, is it? I mean, it shouldn't be. Or maybe, let's see. Yeah, it's 4,000 millibuckets. So while I'm waiting for that to craft, let's see, I'm gonna need 1 more electrum and 2 more redstone. So I'm gonna need 2 more redstone at least to make one of these energy cell. Oh, there's only 1, 2. And I should have enough electrum ingot now to craft the finished product. And 2 lead. Let's see, 2 lead, that's not the problem either. I should have loads of lead. Getting loads of copper. Ooh, I've got loads of iron as well. I did leave my quarry running when I was rendering the last episode, and I just like didn't log out. I was just waiting for stuff to happen. So yeah, so I didn't really need to go mine too much. So yeah, let's get this party started, shall we? Well, not party, but this piece of pixel. And you know what? I'm just gonna charge it up a little bit. Why? Simply because I can. Because if I'm not mistaken now, I'm just gonna sleep through the night real fast. I'm pretty sure my hardened energy cell is emptied and I'm not producing any more charcoal. So if I'm just charging my not laser, cell. Oh, no, it's still going, it's still cruising. And I have a decent amount of charcoal, but I'm still gonna get, you know, a little bit more at least before I kickstart it. And it doesn't take too much energy, so maybe. Oh well, anyhow. Maybe I should start wiring this up a little bit. So I want 4 steam dynamos on each side, and the boiler should be able to just eject the steam directly into the steam dynamo, so I don't need to feed it with charcoal or anything. So let's see, I need to get up there somehow. But yeah, I'm just gonna place all of you there and all 4 of you there. And I have 8 more. Huh. Maybe my calculation is off. Huh. Most likely. Oops. Yeah, it's off by loads. Oh well, my bad. I'm pretty sure my high pressure boiler tank can. Oh no, never mind. Derp. I'm gonna need 1 here there, so I'm still off by 1. I'm pretty sure I can add 2 more of these steam dynamos before I'm actually gonna lose not producing enough steam. So at the moment I'm just gonna break it for the time being, because I want to wire it up. So they all connect. Doing a little bit of prep work. I mean, it's I need to do it. Well, I don't need to do it, but I want to do it because of obvious reasons. So go. Yeah, didn't lose my water, and that's nice. And this place getting dirty. So yeah, still getting loads of charcoal. You're cruising. Let's see. Maybe when this is fully heated, 2 redstone furnace should be able to keep it up. If it doesn't, I might have to invest in some industrial craft furnaces and power. And but if it can keep it up, then I'm willing to do so. I'm also gonna add another piece of boiler that's gonna run off my fuel, but I decided that I'm not producing enough fuel at the moment. I'm wondering how my fuel production is actually going. The password is password still. I'm getting a decent bit. I've got like 283 buckets now, almost 284, and I still have loads of oil to process. So that's a good sign. Don't need to move my oil well just yet, or oil pump. Anyway, while I'm waiting now for the charcoal to produce, well, I mean, it's basically now just a waiting game, isn't it? And I'm not sure if this system can keep up with the amounts of charcoal, but I hope it will. Just crossing my fingers. Let's see. I'm just thinking. Yeah. That could work actually. This is actually gonna look a little bit silly, but oh well. And can you connect there though? You have to be blue. It does. Nice, nice. And thanks to is it Vela that add that thingy? I can see how much energy it is without having to right click it. And yeah. So this is a pretty normal power system really. I like it. Anyway, while I'm waiting for the charcoal, I'm just gonna remove that again. I don't need it. It was just a test. I will be back when I got a decent amount of charcoal to kick it off, and I will be back in a minute. Okay, so I'm almost ready to power it up. I even stole some coal to, help me get me started. But before I kind of breaking my system, I went and made 2 more hardened energy cell and like charge them up. Simply because when I break this line, for example, I don't want my process facility to be completely out of power and broken. And at the same time, I'm really struggling on redstone, believe it or not. And I didn't want to change all of the hardened energy conduit cells with the redstone energy conduit, even though they are better. So what I'm just gonna do here, and the reason I made 2 of those actually is I want you to be sand. Actually, we do it like that. Sand on the back, and you should be draining. Are you draining? I have to test that one out actually. What can I do? Oh yeah, I know what to do. For apparently I'm not getting any ores at the moment. So what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna drop a stack of lead, or that many lead. That should be draining my pulverizer and using about a decent amount of energy while it's just cruising through my system, and So if I'm getting back out here, I'm just testing my system now, or see if it's gonna work. You should be draining, and you are. That's nice. So the front can be blue, so you can receive power, and voila, you're gonna receive power from my power plant station. And then I don't need to uh, remove and replace all of the hardened energy cell. So that's a good start. So second thing I want to do, and basically the same deal, except because I don't want to change all of the hardened energy conduit with my tree farm setup. I'm gonna I made one more there, and the power should be blue, so, and the back should be sand red. Yep, and you should be draining powers. Or are you draining power? Because you might be hooked up. But all of my machines actually are gonna be replaced with my redstone conduits, like so. Ooh, this just reminds me. Yeah, I can use the hard energy cell to the mob farm as well, actually, and just dig it into this power line. Of course, my shovel, or actually, I was using my force mitts, broke. Come on. So yeah, I'm just doing it this way for the time being, and I'm just gonna hook up. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong conduits. I'm gonna use the hardened one, and come on, and simply just hook it up. Actually, I want to get one down, like so. So your guys are gonna connect, and come on, breaking stuff. And there we go. So now should my mob farm also have power using the hardened energy cell, redstone, yeah, conduit as well, hardened energy conduit. And how are you? You should be draining a decent amount of power, I would presume. I'm guessing it's dark outside, and since it's dark and I haven't really lit up my tree farm, it shouldn't be growing too many trees. But yeah, well, you're cruising. That's good. That's good to know. And you should be draining a little bit more power then. So yeah, it definitely drains some power there. So that's a good sign. And yep, that's my mob farm. But all my machines, basically, I want to be able to run on my hardened energy cell. So you're gonna connect there, and I'm just gonna connect all my machines. Dun, 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 dun. So, reason is because some of these machines actually do require decent amount of power. So actually, I'm just gonna remove you, and if I remove you, I should have one left over. But for the time being, I'm just gonna connect you as well, so I'm not completely running out of power. And you there. So basically, I made a decent mess in my compound now. It's just, yeah, been digging out a lot. But don't worry, uh, oh well, I'm gonna remove it anyway, so I don't need that water just block there anymore. So basically, all of my stuff should be filled up with my power now, since they are connected. And yeah, I'm just gonna sleep through the night, and I will meet you at my thingamajig, my boiler. Man, I just made dirt block in my house, and I will be back shortly. And I'm back, and it's morning, and as you can see, I've been running the wire, yeah, a little bit underground, and I'm gonna have to cover you up with one of the covers. And you shouldn't be gaining any energy, but you should still be cruising. As you can see, I got a decent amount of charcoal now. It's not too much. I wanted actually even more charcoal before I started it up, but you know, I don't want to wait, so I'm just gonna start filling you up with normal coal, and then I'm gonna right click you with my hand, already install one of the servos, no redstone, and as soon as you can, or as soon as you have room, you should be filling up with charcoal. So basically what I'm doing now is I have to wait for it to hit like 100 degrees Celsius before it can produce steam, because that's actually the boiling point of water, believe it or not. But most of you actually knew it beforehand. And basically I just need to cover all of my flooring back up again, so it looks nice and tidy. I like it when it looks nice and tidy. And you know, still have a decent amount of charcoal, 29 stacks. That should be a decent amount. So as soon as this one hits 100 Celsius, as you can see, it's taking a long time, and it's just chewing through my charcoal, not charcoal, but coal, at the moment. But you know, it's a good start, and yeah. So while I'm waiting for it, I'm just gonna cover it up. You know, can always break it again when I need to. And all of my stuff are getting power. So when I hit like 100 Celsius degrees, I should starting to get power. And when I get power, I can finally retire my first renewable power system, the tree farm part. And then I should have a decent amount of power to do some really cool stuff. One of the first thing I actually want to do then, that's actually have to wait to the future. It's gonna make a new, not a new sorting system, but a new storage system, which I think I'm gonna need. And I'm also gonna make a wireless power transmitter from thermal expansion. I've been doing loads of thermal expansion lately, but you know, it's just a good mod to begin with. But yeah, I actually want to make the Tesseract, and I want to make a new storage system. It's gonna be applied energy disk, but I'm not gonna use the, well, I'm gonna use disk of course, but I'm not gonna use the ME drives. I'm actually gonna use the ME chest, because otherwise it's just gonna be a little bit, yeah, you know, useless. And as you can see, I should have a decent amount of charged quartz and dust. Might need to go to the nether mine a little bit, but yeah, that's for a future episode as well. And I can't really wait to get loads of ammo chests in here. Oh, how expensive are the ammo chests anyway? The ammo chest not too expensive. They cost what, 1 piece of gold. So yeah, and a little bit of iron, but they're definitely more cheaper than a normal golden. A little bit expensive than a golden chest. How am I for gold now? When this quarry is done, at least, I should have a decent amount. Ooh, and yeah, as you can see, I think it's because of the item collector, my chest get filled up so quickly. Yeah, oh, there we go. They're getting a little bit more gold, which means we are getting on a really low level. So we should soon hopefully get some more. Oh, look, I got loads of emeralds. Well, not loads, but you know, I'm getting emeralds, and yeah, that's a nice surprise actually. And yeah, I'm just gonna go and check on my boiler. I've been talking a lot now, but basically we should start seeing steam produce, well, in maybe a couple of minutes. How are you? Well, I'm like halfway there now, so, and I'm getting, my coal is running out, but then my charcoal should be starting producing. Yeah, as you can see, I still have a decent amount. And as soon as this, the more it heat up, actually, the longer time it's gonna use to burn through a piece of coal. So hopefully I have enough to kickstart it and get beyond the point that my system can keep up with it. That's why the reason I wanted a surplus of charcoal before I started this project. Uh, dun dun dun, and yeah, I actually feel like I've been doing quite a bit this episode. Well, not on camera. I've been doing most of the groundwork off camera, like yeah, removing and moving the stuff. But I will be back as soon as my boiler is heated up to above 100 degrees, and then I can retire this system and make a nice entrance here, which is gonna be my main entrance. As you can see, my road is lined up perfectly there. So yeah, I will be back in a couple of minutes, well, seconds for you. And I just hit 100 Celsius degrees, and should now start producing steam. As you can see, it's nice. I just looked at the episode, how long it is, and it's actually yeah. This have to sadly be the end of this episode. But you know, making progress slowly but surely. And I actually just want to wait and see if this steam is gonna go directly into here. It should do, at least. But yeah, I might need to build up a couple of some steam at least. I think a couple of buckets of steam. But yeah, this is Ernest Let's Play episode 18. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and yeah, I actually just want to, before I end this episode, I actually want to see if my system worked. And of course, I did steal one of you from my previous systems. Figure out that I didn't really need it, so yeah. And as soon as we can see some color going into the steam dynamos, we know for sure it's gonna work. But I might have to wait for some steam to go. Actually, let's wait for the next episode for it, because this episode is actually running quite long. So yeah, have a nice day.